Hey guys, what is up? So my name is Danielle and this is my first YouTube video. Well, hopefully. Not my first one that I've ever filmed, but hopefully the first one that actually makes it and I post. So for today's video, I kind of wanted to do like a get to know me, like a Q&A while I did my makeup. So I guess let's just start, right? So I'm gonna start out with this Merle Norman primer. It's 24 karat gold foundation primer. I used to have the full size, but I ran out, so this is just a travel size, but I'm almost out of this too because I use it every day. Oh, it feels so good. It's just like a hydrating serum. James Charles X Morphe palette. I think a rainbow look, so I'm gonna be doing definitely the yellow, some of these greens, blues, purples. I love this one. It's probably my favorite color out of the whole palette. And then some of these oranges. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have one. And she is my older sister. Her name is Nicole, but I always call her Nikki. And she is hands down one of my best friends, one of the best things to ever happen to me in my life. I really don't know where I would be without her. She is 5.5 years older than me, so we fought a lot when I was a kid. Because I just always wanted to follow her around and hang out with her and her friends. But now we're so close. I mean, we've always been extremely close, but now we rarely ever fight. So, next question is, favorite topping on pizza? Okay, listen. I do pride myself in being a pineapple does belong on pizza type of biatch. Listen to my reasoning, all right? Thin crust, nice and crispy, not too overcooked, not too doughy, perfect. Light sauce, good amount of cheese, a little bit of pineapple, hear me out, a little bit of pineapple, some freaking bomb.com green chili. Yum. I also dabble in pepperoni. Favorite, absolute favorite is pineapple and green chili. Do some of these on the lid. Probably gonna start with the yellow. Move into some greens, some blues, some purps. Okay. Next is favorite hair color you've ever had and any ideas for the future. So right now, obviously, I'm blonde. I've had many colors, being the little rainbow head that I am. One of my favorites was probably the first time I ever did like real bright, vivid, deep blue. Just going on with some of this green now. Really, I am so on board with this whole yellow hair trend. I've loved it ever since like the first time I saw it. I thought it was so cute, so happy, so fun, and you never know, that might be what I do next. Just moving on to a bit of a darker green. Don't know if this is, it's a little dark. It's okay. Maybe it is the transition color. Maybe a couple of these blues. I feel like these ones up here would get kind of muddy. Favorite current makeup look? I have a couple. I would probably say something funner.
Sorry if you can hear that car alarm, by the way. It won't shut up. Did it literally just stop as I was talking about it? What the hell?
Okay, so I would probably say like a really beautiful, fun, bold, winged, colorful liner. Beautiful, I die. A couple of these purples and pinks down here, and then I'm gonna blend out some of the oranges. They're little tapered blending brushes, just to concentrate, shoot my stutter, just to concentrate the color a little bit, see if I can get it a little bit less muddy. My camera overheated, and this probably looks a little different than it did a second ago. I don't know when it cut out exactly. I did a few of these purples and blues mixed together in the crease, because just the purples, it was kind of looking a little bit muddy. And then I blended out a little bit with some of these oranges. And I did have to go through with my fingers and kind of touch up every color on the lid, just because I feel like these colors are really vibrant and beautiful, but they do blend away really easily. And so you do kind of have to touch them up again after you blend them out, because they won't be as vibrant. I think I'm gonna blend out with some of the orange and the yellow in this palette. Just gonna clean this up with a little bit of cleansing water makeup remover. It's like micellar water. Alrighty, now I'm gonna do a little bit of liner. What is your favorite go-to palette? I mean,
Isn't it obvious?
Favorite Disney Channel movie. Okay, so my sister gave me a couple questions to ask also, because I have 0 friends. And this was one because I was like a Disney Channel kid, okay? And I was talking to her about it, and I was like, Nikki, how am I ever gonna choose just freaking one? So I think I'm gonna do a few, maybe like a list of 5. Maybe I'll just name some that I love. Love all the Halloween Town movies. I'm like a Halloween fiend. I love it. Don't Look Under the Bed was so good. That movie freaked me out when I was a kid. Under Wraps, a Halloween classic, I feel, for Disney Channel. I wonder if they play any of these anymore. I loved The 13th Year. Made me want to be a mermaid. I was like, oh my god, when I'm 13, I'm gonna turn into a mermaid too. Else. The Luck of the Irish, so good. Stepsister from Planet Weird, classic. I think that one, that alien one, I think it's called Can of Worms. I love that one. Does anyone else remember Double Teamed? That volleyball one with the twins? That one was good. Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off, bomb. Always made me want hot dogs. Is that a thing? I think they ate hot dogs in that movie. Next, I'm gonna do mascara and lashes. I haven't even taken that thing off of it because I just twisted it open when I got it. It's a Cat Cosmetics one. And I think this is the lengthening one in black. I really like it because I barely have any lashes, so it doesn't really clump them up, which is nice. It's not super runny either, so I don't get a lot of smudging with it. And it's also super black, so it helps me conceal my lashes and blend them with my falsies.
When your camera keeps on turning off, so you have to turn it on like every freaking 3 minutes. This is my life.
I don't know what these are at all. It was like one of those Instagram ads where they're like, oh, buy like our foam ink lashes, and they're like super inexpensive, and you can do like free shipping, and if you buy one you get another one free, and just like all that BS. And I'm so good at like not giving into those, but I was like, well, those are really pretty, and if they're that inexpensive, and I can get like that many pairs, then like, why wouldn't I? They're gorgeous, but it took them forever to get here. I ended up having to email the company like a few times because they just were not sending them to me. Don't give in to Instagram ads, okay kids? What was your dream job as a kid? Okay, so I have a couple. As like a kid, before I was really like coming into my own and knew what I wanted to do and, you know, all that jazz, I really wanted to be a pediatrician, which is so weird for me because I hate medicine, I hate blood, I hate shots, I don't like going to the doctors. I can never see myself as a doctor now. Maybe because my grandpa was a doctor, who knows. But I used to always say that. And when I got a little older and I was a little bit more comprehensive, I really wanted to act. Up until I was probably like 18 or 19, that was the only thing that I wanted to pursue. I didn't want a plan B. I didn't have a plan B. I was like, I don't need one. This is gonna be what I'm gonna do forever. Flash forward to now. I've always loved makeup, but I pursued it as a career just for something to do in the meantime, and now I love it. I love acting still. I would act at the drop of a hat if someone was like, hey, listen, we want to do this. I don't even care if I would get paid for it. I would do it because I would love it. It's so fun. So I'm definitely a true drama nerd at heart. So now that lashes are done, I'm gonna move on to brows. I just ran some quick clear brow gel through them, just the Anastasia one. This is a super old brow powder. You can see I'm almost out of it. I need to get a new one. Just a dark brown, nothing fancy. I haven't really been wearing that much face makeup lately. I do tend to just do like some foundation in like the center of my face, cream bronzer, cream blush, cream highlights, and then maybe some powders on top, just depending on the day and what I'm doing. I am going to be using the Flower Beauty Illuminating Light Illusion. I'm using this for a while now. I do really like it. I feel like it has relatively okay coverage, not bad. Let me move my weave. It is pretty glowy, which I like. And the Real Techniques sponge. I don't know if I've ever bought in a beauty blender before, if I'm honest. I've used them because I've stolen them from like my sister. But I don't know if I've ever bought in one. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I think this sponge I've just been using for years and it's worked for me. I heard the flower one is really nice. The Morphe one is supposed to be amazing. I am going to contour my nose. I do this all the time, whether I'm wearing a lot of foundation, no foundation, only concealer. Just pretty much if I'm just doing my makeup, I will use this. I don't know if I'm the best at nose contour. I have my good and my bad days. So we'll see what today is. But I just like to look like I have a little pixie nose, you know what I mean? I'm gonna actually tap it out with my little fingers, and I think I'll tap it out with a brush after. I don't really want to contour the rest of my face or my cheeks or anything like that. I just kind of want to warm them up. I'm going to use a few of these shadow sticks by Merle Norman. This one is in bronzed. Don't know if that's focusing or not. And I always just pick these up on brushes instead of going straight in. I've gone straight in the past. And I don't know, it looks a little not my favorite. So I just pick some up on the brush and then I'll hit it with like the sharper, pointier side to give me a little bit of like, you know, some precision, but not too much structure. And I'll just kind of go in. I don't think I've answered questions in like a good 20 minutes. It's been a quick second. What are your favorite values in a friend? Good question. I would say loyalty, obviously. I don't know, I guess this would fall under loyalty, but really just people, for the most part, having my back on decisions, I guess. I would want you to call me out if I'm being toxic to myself or others, or I'm just really not making the best decisions. But I don't think I've ever really had a huge point in my life where I've ever really been a toxic person. But I mean, if that ever was to happen, of course I would want you to call me out on it. I wouldn't want you to just be like validating everything that I'm doing just because, you know, that's not a real friend. I'm just gonna use the Pink Lotus blush. But I mean, if it comes to me in my life and my decisions, if it's not hurting anyone, if it's not affecting anyone, if it's just how I decide to live my life, then I think that you should support me on it. You should support any friend on it. I know I try to be that friend, just that person in general who doesn't really judge. I try really hard. Sounds so stupid. I try really hard not to judge people. Just someone who's loyal to me and my decisions and called me out on my bull crap, but doesn't always fight me or is against me. I'm going to use literally every day. I love these highlighters. My favorite, this one is in Flexitarian. It's been my new go-to. Typically just take them on my finger. Oh my god, look at that. Oh. Is that not the prettiest thing you've ever seen in your life? Look at that. It's just wet. That's what she said. Sorry. It's not chunky, it's not glittery, but it is probably the best thing in my life right now. Other than avocados. A little bit on the tip of the nose. A little on the cupid though. Tall style on the chin.
Look at that. Salt for bad dye.
Maybelline Fit Me powder. Don't mind the price tag. Yes, I got it at Walmart. It was cheaper. Literally the smallest amount. I know that doesn't look like a small amount, but there's really not much on here. All right. What social media are you addicted to? Twitter. Twitter, hands down. I don't tweet often, but Twitter is like where it's at. Tea or coffee? Well, funny you asked. I'm the worst. I would say I'm mildly addicted to caffeine. I could go without it, but like, if you can get it, then why wouldn't you? Oh my god, I sound like a drug addict. I just like coffee, that's all. There's nothing wrong. It's not a phase, Mom. I'm gonna use this Tarte liner. in Mint, and just kind of run them along my lower lash line. Don't pull on your eye. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm going to use, I think a few, maybe a couple of these blues, a green, and then a yellow. I think mainly blue though. Do I want to do this? Okay, let's try. Yeah, why not? Just a little bit of those oranges and pinks, just to further blow it out. So this video has probably been a little mixed up, and I have a green hand. I don't even know what this video is, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something about me or makeup or anything. Please subscribe if you enjoyed it. I know this is my first video ever, but you know, there'll be more coming. I would love to know if you guys related to me on any questions down below. Go ahead and comment, answer a few of them. You know, let me know what's your favorite Disney movie, or if you have any siblings, or you know, anything like that. And if you were wondering anything else, feel free to ask me, DM me, message me, whatever. And I'm super excited to continue to make videos and to go on this journey of life with anyone that's watching or cares to watch or want to. Thank you so much. Bye guys.